Hello, hello. Not too sure exactly when I went live. It was spinning for a while, so maybe you caught me doing something silly. I don't know. All right, but welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world watching this or whenever you are watching this. I hope you are having a beautiful Wednesday. Here the weather is pretty nice clear skies, pretty hot out. I hope the weather is nice for you as well. My name is Valerie, and my friends call me Val, which is why my channel is called Val Green. Welcome back. If you are joining again, if you're new, welcome. Please feel free to say hello and where you're joining from. I always like to give everybody just a few more minutes to kind of get signed on here, and we'll really get started in like 2 minutes. So get everybody, get your water and get your mats and get all set up here. Alrighty then. I don't know if anyone's seen Austin Powers. Alrighty then. That's where I got that from. Oh, Ashley's on. Hi, Val. Thanks for teaching us today. You are very welcome. Stefan exit. Hey, Val. I'm guessing that's Bob. Hi, Bob. Unless the welcome. Alrighty. Give everybody just a few more moments. I think my computer's a little glitchy today. It wasn't letting me sign on right away, and I can see the numbers flashing like always. I don't know why YouTube does that, but it usually settles down. So I hope you guys are doing well, and that I guess if you're joining in the States, that you are staying healthy and safe. I don't know, living in Europe. I know that Europe is thinking of continuing the ban, not letting Americans in, so it makes me really sad not being able to see my friends and family. So I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. Indeed, I just realized I'm in my other account. Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm glad you can sign on and say hello. Alrighty then. So have another nice class planned for today with a nice theme weaved in with the meditation and the class, of course. Yeah. So again, this is live. I always try to, I don't know why I call it like almost like a disclaimer that this is live. It's pretty quiet. Today's the first day my husband's actually back at the office, so we shouldn't have any of sounds of him on the phone in the background. So that's good. Casey's joining. Hey, Val. This is one of the reasons I love doing this live, to kind of have a little bit of interaction with you. I can't see you. It's nice to feel that we're all kind of a part of this together. So I'll continue doing this probably a few more weeks or months, who knows. I also just wanted to let you know, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to, even share it with others if you think they'd be interested. But yeah, so we will go ahead and get started here. I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. I forget. This is why I always write things down. Okay, anyways, so we'll go ahead and get started with our theme of the day, another Louise Hay card. And I picked this one because of the picture. I don't know if you can see this, but it's, for me, it just made me want to just start standing up and like spinning and dancing. So maybe we'll incorporate that. I don't really know. But basically it says, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I just love that. I don't know if you guys would just say that out loud. Maybe it would just bring a smile to your face and just make you feel good. Like, I'm beautiful and everyone loves me, or I'm handsome, I'm good looking and everybody loves me. I mean, even if you just say it in a goofy way, or just, I don't know, just the picture alone just feels really uplifting. So I like it. And on the other side, it says, I radiate acceptance and I'm deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. I don't know why, maybe I'm in a giggly mood, but I also just really like the back of that, of just radiating acceptance of yourself and others, and just feeling deeply loved by others, and knowing that that love surrounds you and that protects you. I think it's just really, really beautiful. So even if you want it, and this isn't even part of the meditation I have planned, but even just closing your eyes for just a second, or even just in your mind's eye, just visualizing all the people that care about you. So your parents, or your closest friends, your children, no matter who that is or the number of people. It can even just be your spouse or just your best friend or even just yourself. It doesn't matter. Just imagining them. Imagining your family, all your friends, all the people whose lives you've touched, no matter how many it is, just kind of imagining them in front of you and just smiling at you. You know, they're just smiling and they're there to support you and to love you non-judgmentally, just unconditionally loving you. And just know that that is there for you at any moment. That if you just wanted to close your eyes and visualize those people just standing in front of you and projecting their love at you, and you radiating that acceptance of it, just send me your love. I just think is a really cool kind of feeling. So I don't know if any of you did that with me or not, but our brains actually don't know the difference of something that's actually happening right now that it's actually experiencing, or you're just visualizing. Your brain is producing the same chemicals. So you might as well, you know, even just use your imagination a little bit and just kind of close your eyes and just imagine something really nice. You know, maybe even personally, I can relate to a lot of you of, you know, maybe missing home and not being able to see loved ones, or really feeling that love in a hug. But you can feel that if you just close your eyes and just kind of imagine it happening, even though it's not technically in person. You're still kind of tricking your brain into producing those chemicals. Anyways, I always go off on a tangent. Some people say they like them, at least. All right, but today's will be a really nice kind of light class. Oh, I did it with you. It felt great. Oh, wonderful. Feel free to do that, even just 30 seconds to start your day. If you just did 30 seconds to just trick it into being happy, of just going into that happy place, it starts your day off producing all those happy hormones rather than cortisol, especially in a time like this. Just 30 seconds imagining all those people, you know, just loving you and radiating their love towards you, and you hugging them. If you even just did that in the morning, it would just set your day off right. Or even before you go to bed, just producing those happy hormones. That makes me happy that you did that. Awesome. Okay, so along with that kind of happiness, I have a kind of a fun guided meditation visualization thing that I thought could be kind of neat. And this was taught to me by one of my spiritual teachers I worked with as I'm initiated into Reiki and whatnot. And I worked with this particular teacher for a while. And this was kind of an interesting, nice little meditation and visualization. So I like this and I will share it with you. So I invite you to just get into a nice, comfortable seated position. I will slow down my talking while we go through. It's my very East Coast fast speaking, schnell sprechen. So I will try to slow that down. So I invite you to get into your nice, comfortable seated position. So whether you are seated on the couch or a chair, just make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground and your spine is nice and tall. And if you are seated, just get into a nice, comfortable seated position with your legs crossed or your legs under you, maybe with a pillow underneath your bottom, whatever feels most comfortable. Just make sure your spine is nice and tall. Maybe roll back your shoulders. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. So just close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale in. And a slow, mindful exhale. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. And as you bring your awareness to your breath, it just naturally slows. Now I'd like you to imagine the sky. Just the beautiful sky, blue sky, maybe some fluffy clouds. Just imagine this blue sky, the sky in all its vastness, all its openness. Really imagining this open sky. And now begin to sense or imagine a curve or a spirit of a smile appearing in the sky. Just sensing that smile, just visualizing that smile in the sky. Now, as you visualize this smile, begin to sense the openness of the sky in your mind. Sensing this openness and possibilities and availability. And now sensing that curve, that smile in your mind's eye. Really bringing that smile into focus. And as you allow that smile to spread through your mind, allow it to spread to your eyes. Maybe feeling the corners of your eyes lift and your brows relax. Just sensing that smile spreading through your eyes. Now begin to sense that smile spreading to your mouth. Feeling the corners of your mouth lift and your jaw relax. And just allowing that smile to spread across your mouth. Smiling in your mind, smiling across your eyes. That smile in your mouth. Now feeling that smile on the inside of your mouth. Maybe feeling it go towards your throat. And just sensing that smile, that openness and vastness from the sky. And feel it go deep inside of your heart. Really bringing that smile, the curve of that smile, the openness of the sky. Just sensing that and feeling it deep within your heart. And just allowing that smile to just spread through your heart. Feeling that smile in your mind and in your eyes and in your mouth, your throat, and in your heart. Just sensing that smile, that openness, that uplifting feeling. And I'd like to invite you to maybe incorporate these mantras. You can say them out loud or in your mind's eye or just whisper them to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be surrounded by love. And once more. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be surrounded, and I'm going to add a little, and filled with love. And you can play with that and see what feels best. So may I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be surrounded and filled with love. And just allow those simple mantras or intentions just to work their magic, just to spread through you, and just sense or notice how that feels inside. Maybe nodding and smiling to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be surrounded and filled with love. Now bring your awareness to your breath. As your breath comes in and out of your nose. On an inhale, may I be happy. Gentle exhale. Next inhale. May I be healthy. Gentle exhale. Next inhale. May I be surrounded and filled with love. Just allow yourself to fill up with this smile and all that love, all that goodness. And now begin to just radiate that feeling. Just radiating that feeling outside of your body, just pressing it out of you, however you're feeling. Just that smile or that happiness, and just allow it to be projected out of you. Just filling the room that you're in. And on an inhale, just bring it back in. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be surrounded and filled with love. Take a nice deep inhale in, allowing that all to circulate through you. And on your next inhale, just gently begin to bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. Very good. I hope you enjoyed that as I wake up my foot. And I apologize that my phone went off when I was doing that. I usually have it on silent. And I'm going to wake my foot real quick. But in the meantime, I'm going to scoot back onto my mat and we will go ahead and get started here. I don't have a watch anymore. It broke, so I'll try to keep mind of the time, bring myself in a little closer. Because I do try to keep this just an hour. I know you've got stuff to do. I've got stuff to do, but it allows us to at least be fully present for an hour when you know how long the class is going to be. You can plan your day accordingly. Okie doke. As my legs wake up here. 1 minute. All right. So just sit up nice and tall. Walk out my feet. All right. Sitting in a nice, comfortable seated position. I'm actually going to sit a little differently as they wake up. Keeping the spine nice and tall. Lifting at the chest, maybe bringing your hands behind, really lifting the heart up, feeling really open. I'm gonna be really cheesy today because the card is really cheesy and fun. Just lifting up the heart, that smile from your heart, lifting it, lifting the chin up, inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and relax the arms. And inhale the arms up to your sides and just almost like those are your strong warrior two arms right here, really opening up the heart and the chest here. And imagine as if someone's pulling on your fingers, just pulling them out, just that gentle stretch. And on an exhale, bring your palms together. Hands to heart center. Inhale. And on an exhale, gently tilt your chin. And inhale, bringing your hands apart and behind your head, bringing them back together. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, lifting the head and dropping the arms. Good job. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to move through that again with our breath. We had someone else that joined us. Oh, Ramina. Hey, Val. Hey, Ramina. Hey, Vivi. I'm guessing Vivi and Carlos are with you. All right. So, with our hands heart center, nice deep inhale in. Exhale, go ahead and tuck the chin. Inhale, opening up the hands, bringing them around the head. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling, arms down. Just moving on the breath. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, opening up the arms behind the head. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling, arms down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Here we go. Inhale and exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, hands behind the head. Lifting all the way up. And exhale down. Inhale, arms up. And hands to heart center. Really good. And we'll just go ahead and bring the arms to our sides and behind us again. Lifting the heart, lifting the chest. Leaning back on them a little bit. And exhale to release. Good job. So now we're going to extend the legs forward. Now that my legs are awake. Go ahead and extend the legs and maybe grip the mat a little bit with your heels, getting a little bit of a bend in the knees. Inhale to lengthen. Inhaling both arms up, lengthen that spine. Exhale, hinging at the hips, grabbing your feet. Keeping that long spine. Really feeling that in your legs. Relaxing the neck a little. Just inviting the breath. Inviting some movement here. And gently begin to, if it's possible, to see if you can straighten the legs little by little. See, mine still aren't completely straight. But no forcing, maybe straightening. And inhale coming up. We're going to gently make our way to our backs. Gently lowering down. Go ahead and extend the right leg. Inhale, left leg up. Grab that knee. Maybe open up the hip a little. Bringing the left knee a little more to the left. Maybe pointing and flexing the foot. Just opening up the hip a little. Bringing it back to center. Extending the leg up. Just a little bit of stretching here. Just do what feels good. Pointing and flexing the toe. Getting a little movement, feeling a little stiff. I've been sitting all day. And go ahead and extend the left leg. Inhale, right leg up, grabbing the knee, getting that nice stretch here in our hip flexor. And exhale, opening up the hip a little bit, dropping the right knee to the right a little bit. Pointing and flexing the toes. Just opening up the hip, breathing. Bringing knee back to center. And maybe straightening the leg and pointing and flexing the toes. Grab and extend the legs down and bring your feet a little close to your bottom, so bending the knees. Almost as if your fingers can touch your heels. Palms down. What we're going to do is gently press into our feet. Inhaling, lifting the hips all the way up to the sky. Lift the hips, lift the chest, chin to chest, chin to sky. Inhale and exhale, lower down. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips, lifting the chest to the chin, chin to sky. Hold it. And exhale, lower down. 1 more. Pressing into the feet. On an inhale, lifting the hips. Lifting those, pressing in the mat, really pressing away. Lift those hips, chin the chest, or chest to chin, chin to the sky. Really opening up. Nice deep inhale and exhale to lower down. And go ahead and inhale your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a hug here. A little counter pose. And gently begin to just move your knees in a clockwise position. Just massaging the lower back here. And going in the opposite direction. Giving yourself a little bit of a sacrum massage. And go ahead and plant the feet. And we're going to gently move onto our left side. So roll onto your left side, extending both of the feet down. You can kind of cradle your head if you'd like. We're going to inhale the right leg, so right foot. So see if you can kind of grab your right foot with your right hand, just giving yourself a little bit of a nice thigh stretch here. And if you're not really feeling it, really activate your foot. So pressing your foot into your hand into your foot, getting that nice stretch. And go ahead and release. And go ahead and roll onto your belly. And moving onto our bellies here. Maybe pulling on the mat a little bit, getting a lot of space in your vertebrae. Bringing elbows underneath the shoulders. Inhaling up to Sphinx pose. Pressing into your elbows. Rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, looking up. So we're not looking all the way up to crank the neck. You're just kind of looking up and forward. Just lots of length. Almost as if like someone was trying to pull on the top of your head. Lots of length through the crown. Really pressing into your pubic bones, so your hips should be rotated. So you shouldn't have any pressure on your lower back. Just lots of length. And go ahead and exhale down, lower down. And relax for just a moment here, shaking out the hips. I think you guys know what we're going to do real quick. We're going to interlock the fingers if that's available. If not, just activate them at your sides, interlocking the fingers. And then an inhale, lifting up the chest. Option to lift the legs too. Breathing. Maybe a smile. And exhale, lower down and relax, shaking out the hips. And now we're going to roll onto our right side here. So we're just roly-poly around here. So we're on our right side. We're going to do the same thing, getting nice and straight, maybe cradling your head a little bit. And you're going to exhale and bend the left knee and grab your left foot with your left hand. And if you're not feeling it, go ahead and activate that foot so you can really get a nice stretch here. You go ahead and exhale, release, and continue rolling onto your back. Such nice transitions we got here. All right, so inhale, grabbing behind the back of your knees. We're going to just gently begin to rock and roll to a seated position here. Rolling on our spine. And coming all the way up. We're going to go ahead and come into, my plant wanted to say hi, to all fours for cat-cow. All right. So wrists are in line with the shoulders. Knees are in line with the hips. Pressing away from the mat. Go ahead and tuck the tailbone. Lift the tailbone, drop the belly, and lift the head. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, tucking the tailbone, pressing away, and dropping the neck. So go ahead and move on your own breath. I know I say it all the time. This is your practice. So do what feels nice and good. Inhaling Lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, and lifting the head. And exhale, pressing away. Inhaling. Good job. Coming back to neutral. Do a little bit of baby core right here. So we're going to activate that lower core. Roll your, kind of squeeze your rib cage in and tuck the toes and just lift your knees. Use that lower core. You've got this. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe and go ahead and exhale, lower down. With your toes still tucked, pressing into your hands, lift the hips up all the way to the sky for downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out the feet here. Get a little bit of movement. Relaxing the neck. And with your gaze between your hands, just gently begin to walk, jump, or step forward. I'm going to walk with my left, and then right, left, and then right, staying hinged at the hips. Feeling all kinds of tight today. Here we go. Just swaying gently side to side. Maybe even just walking the arms side to side, whatever feels good. Coming back to center. And gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, on an inhale, just rise to mountain pose. Nice deep inhale, rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Exhale. And hands to heart center. And this time, for mountain pose, inhaling both arms up, almost as if you have a beach ball between your arms. Really feel that beach ball. And so you're gonna try to not really pop it, but you're really holding that wide beach ball. Pressing into both of your feet, to your hip width distance of your feet, pressing into the ground, core is engaged. And on an exhale, gently tilt to the right, holding that beach ball, looking up, inhale, center. And on an exhale, using that core, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, one more time. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale. And inhale back to center. Exhale, both arms down and bringing them into prayer position. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna move into a nice flow here. Inhaling both arms up, reaching for the sky, radiating all of that acceptance to yourself. And exhale, forward fold, swan diving down. Inhaling halfway up, nice strong straight back. Exhale down, planting the hands. Walk, jump, or step back into your plank. Option to always come to knees. And lowering down. Inhale, pressing into your foundation. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up to tabletop. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips into downward facing dog. Good job. And when you're ready here, inhaling left leg up to the sky. You've got this. It's your leg, three-legged dog. And on an exhale, using your core, bringing knee to nose and stepping through. Go ahead and lower that back knee down. Inhale, get nice and long in the spine. And exhale, straightening the front leg, pointing the toes up to the ceiling. That nice stretch here. Feeling really long in your spine. And that nice stretch in your left leg, pointing the toes to the ceiling. Exhale, planting the left foot. Maybe see if you can hinge forward gently, getting a little bit deeper of a stretch. And bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot, using your core. So pressing into both hands, we're just going to heel toe the left foot, just gently towards the left side of the mat, pointing the left toes ever so slightly. And the knee is in the same direction as the toe, so slightly pointed this way to the side. So we're in a lizard pose right now. So just breathe. And what we're going to do, so being mindful of your core, we're going to just gently bring the arms to the right side of the mat. So just gently getting a little bit of movement in the spine, really opening up the hip here. And just be mindful of where you are today. So if you just want to stay right here because you're just not feeling it, that's okay. But we're just going to gently come to the right. And gently begin to make your way back to center. Heel toe your left foot back. And we're just going to gently tuck that back toe of your right foot, pressing in to the hands, coming up off the knee. And go ahead and step back the left leg, coming into a little bit of a plank and lifting the hips up into downward facing dog. All right. Next side. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. And when you're ready here, exhale, using the core, knee to nose, stepping through. Go ahead and lower that back knee down. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, straightening the front leg and lifting the toes to the sky. Feel that nice stretch here. I love this for some reason. I don't know. Nice and tight here in my hamstrings or something. And exhale, planting the right foot. Hinging gently forward, getting a little bit deeper in that stretch. Bringing the right hand to the inside of the right foot, pressing into both hands for support. As you heel toe the right foot towards the right, with your toes semi-pointed to the right as well, in the same direction as your knee. Into our lizard pose, and now bringing our arms to the left side of our mat. I can't really go much from here, but I'm going to come down a little more on the ground than I did on the other side. So just moving your hands to the left side as I dive underneath of my TV and stereo here. Inhaling, coming back to center. Heel toe the right foot back in a line. Go ahead and tuck that back toe, lifting the knee, that runner's lunge. Maybe bring your right hand to the opposite side and just step forward, staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale all the way up to rise, pressing into your feet. Hands all the way up. Hands to heart center. Good job. So we're going to kind of move from kind of pivoting our weight from both feet. Just for a moment, we're going to be moving on the breath. So stay with me. Inhale, so pressing into all four corners of your feet, feeling really strong, activating your core, so kind of bringing your hips in, hugging the lower ribs in, activate that core, shoulders back, feeling nice and strong in your mountain pose. Inhale, shifting the weight to your left foot, inhaling the right knee up. Inhale, and exhale to lower. Inhale, pressing into the right, inhaling the left leg. Exhale down. Keep really mindfully here. So we're not just marching back and forth. Okay. We're going to do it really mindfully as we switch, using that core, inhaling the left leg up and lift it as high on that inhale. And exhale down, planting the left, mindfully switching the weight, using your core as you inhale up the right. And exhale down. Feel free to play with this a little bit and hold it for 1 or 2 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it reminds me of the front of the card. Inhale, lifting the right leg. Opening up the arms. Get some movement. See what kind of feels good as you move back and forth. Just being mindful of the movement from your core. So you're just making sure as you're moving, you're just being mindful of your core. So just a few more here. Almost done. It's just to connect movement. It's to help with balance. It's a little bit of fun. And then exhaling, both arms down at your side with your your feet about little wider than hip width apart. Nice tongue twister there. Leaving your arms at your side. We're just going to sway a little bit. Just breathing. Kind of reminds me of the front of the card with her arms. That's the whole reason I wanted to do this. And you can kind of have them a little higher up if you'd like. Get a little bit of movement in your knees. I know this looks silly, but it actually feels kind of nice. So as long as, even if anybody's watching you, who cares? You can just kind of move a little bit coming onto the toes, almost as if you're going to spin around like a little ballerina. This isn't really a true yoga pose, but it is helping to get some movement. I said I was feeling a little silly today, but we're just kind of trying to loosen up a little bit, okay? And I'll show the picture of the card one more time so you don't think I was just going crazy. So just wanted to incorporate that just a little bit. And if you want, in the privacy of your own home, just do a couple of twirls. No judgment. You do you. Okay. So back to our mantra. We're going to bring that into our hearts as we move through this flow. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be surrounded and filled with love. Taking that into your heart, take a nice deep inhale in, reaching for the sky, and exhale, swan dive down, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway up, nice strong back. Exhale down, planting the hands, jump, walk, or step back into your strong plank. Hold it. Don't lower down yet. Really activate that core. Lower to your knees if you need to. You've got this. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale, lowering down, keeping your elbows tight. Inhale, pressing into the hands. Shoulders back. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up to tabletop. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips up into the sky. Here we go. Downward dog. As my hips crack. Sounds like they're breaking, but they're not. Feel that nice downward dog, the strength of that, keeping your arms internally rotating, opening up the back, relaxing the neck. Do a couple of yeses and nos. Really gripping the mat with your fingers here. And on an inhale the left foot up. Exhale, using your core, bringing knee to nose. And go ahead and lower onto that back knee. Inhale, lifting up. All right, here we go. Just breathing for just a moment here. Inhale, pressing into your foot, coming a little bit of a rise here. Inhaling both arms up. Opening up the chest, open up the arms, opening up the heart, really using your core to keep you steady here. So like those beach ball arms, but open them almost as if you're like, hug me. Come hug me. You're just open and welcoming. Everybody loves me, right? That's our theme for today. Using that core, open, and exhale. Give yourself that hug you were just opening up for. Good job. And ever so gently, we're just going to move from our navel. So your arms are still crossed, just gently, gently, gently twisting towards the left. And on an inhale, opening up the arms, bringing left fingertips behind and right fingertips forward. And on the exhale, being mindful of what arm was under and which one was above, doing the opposite. And pivoting back to center. And inhale, both arms up. And exhale, arms down. So what we're going to do, so our hands on the inside of our left foot. Go ahead and tuck that option to stay here if you'd like. But if you'd like to feel a little bit more of a burn, option to lift that back knee. So we're really pressing into our toes, kind of pushing that heel backwards. Using our core here, so we're getting really strong. We're going to plant the right hand, pressing into the right hand, inhaling, left arm up to the sky, using that navel, use that core, using that navel, use your core. And on an exhale, bringing the left fingertips down behind you, following them, really opening up through the chest. Open, open. And inhale, the arm all the way up, almost as if that curve of that upside down smile, following that all the way down and around. Good job. And on an exhale, use that core and step back into your plank and press your hips all the way up to the sky. A little bit more core work today. I guess I should have told you, but I didn't, sorry. So go ahead and lower down onto your knees. Open up the hips and press your booty back into child's pose. Just releasing. Checking in with your breath. Let's bring that mantra back. You can say it out loud or in your mind's eye. I am happy. I am healthy. I am surrounded and filled with love. Breathe that into your heart. And if the hands are behind, bring them up. Pressing into your hands. Inhale, the hips forward, bringing knees back in alignment. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips all the way up to the sky. I've got to do the right side now. Here we go. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping through. Go ahead and lower back down. Lower that back knee down. Nice and long in the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing in to the right foot. Inhaling up. And again, opening up really wide. Get that hug from the universe. Use that core. Hug the universe. I'm waiting. And exhale, give yourself a nice big hug. And using your core, we're going to gently twist towards the right. Inhaling, bringing and unwrapping, bringing the right fingertips behind and the left fingertips forward. Breathing, smiling, trying not to hold your breath. And exhale, mindfully seeing if you can remember which arm was under and doing the opposite as we reverse. Exhale. Coming to center. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, the arms down. Here we go. Hands to the inside of your right foot. Option to stay here or not. So here we go. Tuck that back toe, lift the knee. Feeling that heat. Pressing into the left hand. Inhaling the right arm up, using the core, opening up the chest. Right arm to the sky. Breathing. And on an exhale, bringing the pinkies down behind you, pointing behind, opening up through the chest. Inhaling, arm up, that little curve, almost like a rainbow, bringing the arm all the way up and around. Good job. And from here, go ahead and lower that back knee and just step that front leg back. Opening up the knees and pressing your hips backwards into child's pose. Just relaxing for just a moment here. Double check the time. I must have talked too much in the beginning. Inhale, coming up. Go ahead and bring your knees in line with your hips. Tucking the toes. Lift your hips all the way up the sky. Pressing away from the mat. And gently walk, jump, step all the way forward. Hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing into your feet. All the way up to rise. And hands to heart center. So, I had dancer pose as one of the last poses here. If you don't like that one and you prefer to do tree, you can do that. I did think dancer could be fun, but it is awfully challenging. But half of the challenge is the fun, right? So we're just going to do a little bit of play here, which is why we did the balancing and the stretching of our thighs. So we're going to switch the weight to our left foot, sprawling out our toes of our left foot. Using our core, inhaling the right leg up. So if you want, and you just want to kind of play with balance, I always kind of incorporate a little bit of balance in my yoga classes. It's typically standing balances and not always arm balances. We'll just kind of play with this for just a minute. Inhaling, maybe grabbing the knee and gently grabbing the ankle of your right foot with your right hand. Really getting that nice stretch that we had earlier. And moving your grip to the inside. So you're going to bring your thumb to the inside of your foot. So if you're grabbing the outside, you're going to rotate it, bringing your thumb kind of grabbing the big toe. And inhale nice and strong here. Feeling really strong in your core. If you want to go forward, gently begin to hinge at the hips, bringing the left arm in front and up, hinging gently, pressing the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot, keeping knees in so they're not really sprawling. Feeling really strong in that left foot. And mindfully exhaling, coming back to center. Here we go. Keeping your gaze down, switching the grip to the outside. Inhaling your leg up and exhaling to release. All right, next side. So switching the weight to the right, maybe shaking out the hips real quick before we dance. Spreading out the toes of your right foot. Checking on that core, make sure it's nice and strong. Draw the rib cage in, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, the left leg up. Option to just stay here and play. There is no judgment here. Inhaling, maybe grabbing the knee and sliding your hand down the leg till you grab the foot. Bringing the foot behind. Maybe bringing your right hand to your heart. Switching the grip, bringing your thumb to the inside. And gently beginning to hinge at the hips, maybe extending the right arm out. Really using that core. Feeling the strength of your right leg. Gaze is down. If you fall, just come back. And exhale, mindfully coming back. Switching the grip. Maybe releasing the foot. Bringing it forward. And exhale, lowering down. Really good job. Really proud of you. So shake out the legs. Maybe move your hands side to side. Twisting a little bit. Here we go. Good job. Bringing hands to heart center. Just tucking the chin. Feeling that stretch in your neck. And we'll wind down here. So nothing special. So go ahead and just gently bending at the knees and just coming onto your bottom. No real transition here. And go ahead and come onto your back, inhaling your knees to your chest and exhaling them gently to the right as you extend your arms out into a T and you look over your left shoulder. Inhaling back to center, dropping them to the left, looking over your right arm. Inhaling back to center here. Go ahead and drop your feet, maybe bringing the bottoms of your feet together, opening up into a little bit of a reclined butterfly, allowing the hips just to open here for just a moment. Maybe moving the feet further or closer to your bottom, whatever feels good. Just allowing your hips to gently open and release. And bringing your hands to your stomach. Feeling your breath. Tapping into that inner smile that we brought in from the sky. And inhale the knees together. Go ahead and bring them up again. Give yourself a little hug. Bring your hands between the knees, grabbing the outside of your feet. Opening up to happy baby. Nice flat back here. And go ahead and release the feet. Relaxing the legs. And I invite you to close your eyes. Relaxing the toes, relaxing the ankles. Relax the tops of the legs and the backs of the legs. Relaxing your hips and your bottom. And just melting into the mat. Relaxing the lower back, mid back, and the upper back, all the way up to the shoulders. Relaxing your hips, and your tummy, your rib cage, and all the way up to your chest and your shoulders. Just relax and melt into the floor or your mat. Relaxing the shoulders all the way down to your elbows and your wrists and down each fingertip. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax the back of your head and the top of your head and your forehead. And just relax all the muscles in your face. Feeling totally relaxed. Just melt into the floor. Bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing a little bit slower and deeper than normal. And bringing your awareness to the center of your chest where your heart is. Reciting our mantra for the day. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be surrounded and filled with love. Nice deep inhale in, wiggling the toes and the fingers. Bending the knees and giving yourself a nice big hug here. Rocking side to side. And gently fall to any side, cradling your head. And gently make your way up to a nice seated position here. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, peace, and a knowing that you are beautiful and that everyone loves you. Namaste. And for the time being, continue to namaste healthy and safe. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed today's class and you take that intention or mantra with you for the day. And I hope to see you here on Friday. See my hair here. And I went over only by 1 minute. Yes. So thank you so much for joining. I saw Ashley and Bob were here and Casey and Romina. I think my dad was on. A few others I saw were on and signed off towards the end, but no worries. Thank you so much for joining. I'll continue doing this, like I said in the beginning of class. And also, please let me know, I said this last time, if anything you'd want to work on, if there's anything I haven't clarified, any particular pose you want to work on more, any particular muscle group you want to work on more, you just tell me. Alrighty. Well, have a beautiful rest of your Wednesday or whatever day this is when you see this. Oh, Casey says, thanks so much, Val. You're welcome, Casey. Have a beautiful day. And all right. Thank you so much, everybody. I always try to give people just a little bit of time before I just sign off because I know there's a bit of a delay. My dad said another good class. Thanks. All right. Well, have a good one. Love to you all. Bye. See you on Friday.